Hi, it's Pam Kinneberg here with another Friday tutorial for facepaint.com. We're going to load a petal brush today. I'm using the Lily Petal Brush by Mark Reed and Kraze White paint. We're going to do a basic one color load. So I really worked my paint into a very creamy consistency. It can't be too wet or too dry. Sometimes if it's got a little bit too much, I take some off on the edge and continue loading until I feel like I've got a very creamy, full load. And then when you make your petals, make sure that you just meet the tip sort of in the middle. Don't go all the way into the middle, which I'll be showing you next. But leave a little gap in the middle. Now this is the way you don't want to do it, by totally starting with the center. It just gets to be kind of a mushy flower that way. Now we're going to double load our brush. We're using Kraze Magenta paint, and the first thing I'm going to do is just make a nice little puddle of thick paint. I'm going to take a little bit of the white off and dip my petal brush in there. You see, you can get a super nice load if you do it that way. And then it goes on very nice, and it's not bleeding together as if it were too wet. So this next thing I'm going to show you is what happens if you do it this way. Well, you just spray your paint and then you dip your brush in, and look at how much the water mixes with it here, and you just have a mess. So try not to do it that way. Try to do it so that you've got that puddle. Now I'm going to double load or triple load the brush with the Maya Blue and the Magenta paint. And you see I'm making my little puddles here, little thick puddles of paint ready to dip in. And let's start again on a triple load. Take a little bit of paint off on the sponge, dip your brush into the magenta, take a little bit of that off, and then dip it into the blue. So now you've got a triple load. It's loaded beautifully, and you can paint a beautiful petal with this. And the colors just blend together really nicely with this. And now, just to build off of this design, you can just kind of work up with a few petals on either side of your flower. And then I take a number 1 Kraze brush with black and just give a few little flicks just to give it some nice depth in there with the black. And then making a few little dots around there, again with a number 1 Kraze round brush. And some teardrops with my white paint, same brush, just to kind of finish off this design. And you can do any sorts of line work here that fits nicely with what you're doing. And then I'm going to come in with black and add a few swirls with black and make it flowing and graceful with kind of opposite flowing swirls there. A few little extra dots with the black, just again giving it contrast and interest. And there you have the basic design. Now we can add some glitter. At the end, I have the Maui Gleam glitter cream from Vivid, and I'm applying it with just a silicone applicator. And this just makes it, give it a little sparkle. You can't have enough glitter, right? It's my favorite. And thank you for watching. I enjoyed being here. Happy painting!